Today is January 13th, 2020, Monday, and I'll be talking about January 11th, 2020, Saturday. So, during Saturday, me and my mom and sister wanted to go to Greenacres Mall so we can restock on food. So, we went to Walmart on a Saturday, and during the time I was in Walmart, I finished picking up my personal items, but I haven't gotten to the food yet. So, I decided that I wanted to go to the site to store pickups section by myself, even though my mom and sister was in a different aisle. So as I got to this section, I saw this huge pickup machine. There's two of them. So I saw that there was other people waiting, and I can say that they were waiting for their package because there would be a Walmart employee coming out of the stock room with their package. So I'm trying to figure out how does this pickup machine works. So I saw that there was a person approaching the pickup machine, and I saw that the window of the pickup machine slide up, and I'm saying, "Oh, that's how it works." So I approached the second machine, and I saw it slide up, and I was trying to allow this machine to scan my smartphone because there's a barcode on my smartphone from how I received the email address from my pack. It was about my package, so I wanted this machine to scan the barcode, but it didn't. And then a few seconds later, there was a Walmart employee who said, "Sir, this machine doesn't work." But before I approached the second machine, I was like waiting around for at least 5 minutes to figure out how this machine works on my own. So as I went to the other machine, a working machine. There's only two machines, the one that is broken and the working machine. So I stood behind the lady, and there was another gentleman behind me because as soon as I move to the second, or you can say the working machine, the lady was just already started using the machine, and I see her using her smartphone. Then all of a sudden, she just went straight to the she went straight towards the Walmart employee and started having a conversation. So I'm wondering if this lady, this African American lady from her mid 40s to her early 50s, is either finished with the pickup machine or still using it. I'm having trouble deciding what she's doing because she never told me that she's finished with the machine because she looked like she was still using it. So after she finished discussing her discussing about her order with the Walmart employee, I saw that she got on the phone, and I said to she was not really on the phone. She was like dialing to call someone. So I said to the lady, excuse me," and there's a gentleman who's a bit further away from her, and he was able to hear me, even though she's very close to me, and she wasn't able to seem to not respond to me. He just said to me, "She's finished with the machine." And these two are strangers. They don't know each other. The guy who told me that is just a stranger. And he's a bit further away from the lady. He's a bit distant, and he can pick up my voice. He can say the sound of my voice. But the lady didn't respond whatsoever. She left me clueless to stand there like, you know, as to be embarrassed or to make me look like I don't know what I'm doing, because that was what the multi and quantum AI computers wanted to do, to make me look like I'm not I don't know what I'm doing, right? Because I'm standing there cluelessly. During the first time I went to that section, I was standing there cluelessly to thinking of how this machine would work. Now I end up standing around cluelessly again, whether deciding whether the lady's either finished with the machine or she's still using the machine. And there's a gentleman behind me, which makes me, feel embarrassed a bit. And I said to myself, something's not right. Why is that this stranger is speaking for this lady, right? And they don't know each other. Why is that she's not looking at me or making any movement whatsoever? She's not responding to me. So I just went to use the pickup machine, type in my order number, and pretty much that's it. And I waited for one of the employees to give me my package. I had to show my ID to get my package. And I was just like, after I finished getting my package, so, like Walmart package, I said to myself, what just happened here? I just started, I just shake my head. I said, this is what the AI always do to me. It always puts me in this situation where it make it look like I don't know what I'm doing. It does that to me in school. It recently did that to me in math. I had to retake math for my college. It did that to me when I was trying to do my algebra. I made the professor, all of a sudden when I have an idea how to complete the equation, the professor just approached me and started telling me if I know how to do my multiplication table, and then criticize me on the way I do my math, or you can say my multiplication, and telling me to practice like I don't know any better. And there's more than one occasion that this happened to me, because the next time, before that time, the professor had me, or you can say, yeah, I was supposed to take a department exam on the computer, but he didn't allow me to take no department exam on the computer. He just made me sit down, and I could have retaken it to get a higher score because I had a 60. And as soon as I had the correct idea about how to plug in the slope formula, so I could, more like interpret the whole slope formula, and I knew where to actually know the coordinates of the numbers, and I was able to interpret it. The professor, he just approached me, and then he started saying, "Here, put this in." I'm like, I already just did it. I did it correctly, and now he's telling me this person at this exact time didn't saw that I did these slope formulas correctly. To make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. The multi-agent quantum AI computers need to make me admit to myself that I'm incapable of doing anything, that I'm not capable of working with people, I'm not capable of making any living. Because when I talk about the citizens, I was talking about how the citizens are not self-governed, right? That they don't know the difference between socially dependent and independent, and the AI knows how accurate the concept is, right? That the AI itself is governing the citizens, not the citizens governing themselves, right? It offers them a job, it offers them a partner, it also offers them an income, and I said online that the people on the internet, I said to people on the internet that the citizens are socially undeveloped. They don't know how to use their emotions. They don't know how to use it. Pretty much, they don't know how to use their own money. Their own mind. Yeah, pretty much. They don't know how to use their own money either, because the artificial intelligence is the one who's managing their money. Before I went to the site to store pickup section so I could interact with the machines, I heard a loud sound passing through my ears, very loud. Like near to the time I was about to go to the section, the site to store pickup section, a loud sound passed through my ears. And when I was in Walmart, or you can say in a parking lot with my mom and sister, my sister said a phrase. She said apocalypse, and she said something about something about a apocalypse, and I said to myself, she said the same exact line 6 months ago. 6 months ago, she said the same exact line, and this was like during the summertime. I recall hearing my sister talked about this, and there was another time where she talked about this during 2018. I recall her saying the word apocalypse, but in the same phrase. I said to myself, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so this is it for this video.